This is an emergency broadcast. This is not a test.
You are listening to Brapwatch.
Good morning, Brappies and gentle Braps. Gang's all here.
I guess.
What do you mean by that? Who are we missing?
Pour one out.
Who died?
It's an honor
Yeah.
to be your first Brap guest.
I'm
Yeah.
so excited to have finally met you. I've heard so many things about you.
All good things.
Well, mostly.
Oh, what's up, everybody? We've got a guest mic for the first time on the show. What's up, Josh? Most of you watching know who this is. If you don't need any context.
Yeah.
It's been a good weekend.
Yeah.
Saw a lot of friends.
It's been a movie.
This
Yeah.
weekend was literally a movie. We had guest appearances. We had MCU-like cameos.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday. Sorry I didn't meet you.
Yeah.
Free Gaza.
Crazy.
You would have loved Kevin.
I believe it. Kevin with an A? Hell yeah.
Like, literally
Yeah.
the sweetest person I know.
I believe it.
Yeah. Top 5 favorite Italians. He's on the list.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
My old landlord, Donna, not on the list.
Fuck.
So I was thinking about this question on the way up. We saw, 3 of us, saw Alien Romulus.
Yeah. Take a guess which 3.
If you had to have a movie alien as your roommate, who would you pick?
Oh, interesting. So I feel like Amy already lives with Roger from
Oh my god.
Alien, not TV.
I'm pretty sure
alien.
American Dad is a movie special. Fuck you.
They
I don't
don't.
think it does.
Oh shit, that's The Simpsons.
And they're about to get a second one.
I'm so excited.
I feel like by that extension, isn't Paul just the same thing, but the alien's voiced by Seth Rogen, so that's like worse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Alden's definitely Paul.
No. I wouldn't mind having like E.T.
Yeah, you fucking E.T. sympathizer over here.
That's tradition. I've seen it on every episode.
Not quite every episode, but too many times.
I am going to charge my phone.
Yeah, Josh's
Can
is
I
on
charge
8.
mine, actually?
No,
There's
you can for the Patreon.
6.
Oh, I think yours is lower than mine.
Yeah.
How does no one have a phone charged?
Because my charging port's full of gunk.
Oh.
Yeah, so the other cable I have in my room does not go in.
Okay, so my alien that I would pick would be probably the splice alien. Wait, that's not an alien. That's just like genetic engineering, isn't it?
I have no idea what the hell Splice is.
You've never seen the movie Splice?
Is it a Netflix original from the past 5 years?
Fuck no, it has Anya Taylor-Joy as the, like... Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Alien-looking ass actress.
Yeah, that's true.
Close enough. Okay, Anya Taylor-Joy and Splice would be my roommate choice.
Anya Taylor-Joy's a roommate. That's pretty cool.
And they were roommates.
I'm definitely thinking the alien from The Thing.
What? That's weird vibes.
It would kill your cat, like that husky.
Nah, she's built different.
Patches might already be the thing.
Yeah.
I think I'd pick Thanos. He seems really determined in his career goals, and I think he'd pay rent all the time.
I thought he was a superhero.
He's a villain.
He's from a different planet, Titan.
Damn.
It's purple.
Yeah, yeah.
You know that village of people in like West Virginia who are stained blue, like their skin's blue?
A
No.
village of people in West Virginia?
It's like West Virginia or some Appalachian like state.
Like stained blue, so not by choice.
No, it's not by like their skin is literally blue.
The Na'vi?
No.
I was about to say Nate's got to go there like right away.
Yeah, that sounds like my kind of people.
So I had asked one episode at some point. This was a big point of contention where I was like, "What's your favorite condiment?"
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
And then I was like,
Hey,
"Okay,
we've
fine."
already
what's your...
talked about this.
You didn't tell me what your favorite condiment was. You said you were gonna save it for the show.
I think it's teriyaki sauce.
Interesting.
Is that a condiment?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be considered one. That was an underwhelming answer, but I appreciate it because you did think for at least 10 minutes.
As if
before you
garlic
gave it to me.
aioli is better.
I didn't say garlic aioli. I said aioli in general.
Is that cheating a little bit?
Yeah, that'd be like saying.
That'd be just be like, oh, I love like hot sauce.
Fine, aioli, because I can still mix things into my aioli anytime.
That's fair. That was the popsicle.
SpongeBob. Yum.
It's a pretty elite popsicle. Didn't buy.
It was on sale. It just perfect in every way.
So we saw King Giz on Friday.
Yeah, that was a really fun show. I had a great time. Thank you both for coming.
That venue was wild. Like
Yeah.
it felt like I was walking up into the Thunderdome.
Yeah, Forest Hill Stadium is kind of crazy.
I thought it was bigger than I thought it was going to be because I'd never been there yet, and that was probably one of my the best concerts I've been to in a long time.
I just really like outdoor venues.
Yeah.
Just feel a lot safer. It's not like the movie Trap, you know?
Oh my God, did you see that yet?
Yeah, I did.
Oh shit. I wish it was raining. I think that would have been really nice. Or at least like a drizzle.
little
If it was
drizzle.
warmer and there was a little bit of a drizzle.
We've gotten a lot of rain this weekend.
I've gotten rained on 3 other times this weekend. I'm kind of glad it wasn't raining.
I kind of like when it rains outside.
I don't usually mind it, but like waking up this morning at 8 o'clock in the fucking morning and then taking a step outside and seeing it's pouring almost made me cancel the whole podcast permanently. I was like this close.
I feel like there's at least 3 people out there right now who were like, oh, next time.
Yeah, they're like, damn it. God, make it rain a little harder on Nate so that way we're free from the chambers of Brapwatch.
Just flood Rego Park.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that would be like biblical. Oh, God.
Oh my God.
What would you put on your arc?
It definitely wouldn't be anything in Rico Park.
Definitely wouldn't be a tiny white dog with shit in its eyes.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
They were definitely on the arc.
We need 2 of every animal, except the fun animals that everyone likes.
Yeah.
You know at work when you have to go to across the way to go pick up shit from the kitchen?
Yeah.
Like the giant containers of the aioli that they make.
I got fucking Fun Dip on my parachute pants.
You got a Tide pen in there? No.
Tide
Even better,
pen.
you got pins.
Just grab a vacuum.
What flavor are we?
Fresh mint.
Oh.
Oh my God, she's giving you quite the look for grabbing Zed.
You know what, Patches? I'm sorry. I quit vaping. You should be proud of me.
How many days has it been?
It's been over 2 weeks.
Good for you. Congratulations.
Thank you. I wasn't going to make a big deal about it or anything, but yeah. It's the end of an era. Been vaping for like 7 years straight.
Since you were 12.
No. I'm not 19.
Vapes were not invented yet. Or we're just talking about smoking.
No, they were still around. They
Yeah,
were
no.
around when we were like 12, 13.
Was it that early?
Our friend's mom,
Krista's mom.
had crazy issues with TSA when the first vapes started coming out.
Because she had like the big box mods, because that's all that
Yeah.
was around at the time when we were
yeah.
like in middle
Boy, the
school.
graphing calculator vapes.
Yeah, yeah.
TI-84 Plus.
I bet you
Yup.
she bought one that played Disney songs like whenever she would hit the button to take a hit.
Yeah, those like early e-cigarettes looked like something out of Alien Romulus. Like,
I saw someone absolutely rip one the other day. And I mean, it was like fog machine levels of vape.
I remember, what was everyone's first vape? Because I remember mine.
it was one of those vapes named after like I believe like the Greek gods before those got banned.
Poseidon bar or something.
Actually, I think it was Josh's fault. I got some mango fucking disposable in Scranton,
That was your
Pennsylvania.
first vape.
Dude, I don't vape.
That's really cool.
I didn't realize I did that for you.
Yeah, it always hit someone else's, like, whenever. I'd never, like...
Damn, and Mango wasn't even a good one.
No, it was.
Was it?
Yes.
My first was they had these things called hookah pens that we bought from a waterbeds and stuff in circa 2013.
Oh my god.
And it was really bad, but it tasted fine. It was like a melon flavored hookah pen, and it was disposable. It was good for like 100 hits. It was dog shit. But we thought we were like, we're like, whoa, this is impacting us in a big way. And I'm like, it's literally just water vapor. You're falling asleep over there?
No, I'm thinking about. So my first vape was
Just leave it.
when the box mods came out. They also had the versions that were like the ones that you can get in a disposable now with the stick with the chamber with the fluid in it, and you would fill it yourself. My first vape was one of those, the stick ones, and then I had e-juice that was called Mother's Milk.
Oh, I remember the mother's milk.
Yeah, that shit was the best vape I'd ever had, and that was what made me like. I was like, oh.
What a throwback. I had one of those vapes that you could rebuy pods and then fill it up and then attach it to a battery.
Yeah.
That was in college. The Soren Air, I think.
Oh, I love the Soren.
Yeah, I missed that thing.
I like the Soren that was flat, so it was like you could fit it in your wallet.
That was the one I had.
Yep.
It looked like a credit card.
I feel like I'm at like Willy Wonka in college's house with all this interesting candy around.
It's just fucking Fun Dip and
Warhead
boneless
Pop Rocks.
Listen, in that little basket, it was either we put candy or Imodium, so
why not both?
at this point,
I mean, Imodium, we should be sponsored by Imodium.
yeah. Since I started taking my meds, I've had to microdose Imodium every time I know I'm going to be out of the apartment for more than 10 minutes at a time.
Are you ever out of the apartment for less than 10 minutes?
No.
Would you drink the chocolate river in Willy Wonka?
No.
We know the answer.
Especially the original one.
The original one, maybe.
I don't like chocolate like that.
That one looks like actual like puke or something.
No. The one in the Johnny Depp one looks like just actual diarrhea.
Y'all remember
Yeah.
the Timothee Chalamet one?
No. Is there a chocolate river in that movie?
I don't know. I
At the
remember
very
watching
end.
it and it sucked.
Was there really?
Once he built that factory in that weird sequence at the end.
In a
yes.
montage, right?
Mm-hmm. You just get a glimpse. There's nothing. His little shop had like a little bit of it. Yeah.
Is the Timothee Chalamet train like over? Are we over him now?
I think no. I think we have to wait for Dune 3 and then it will be over. It'll be like like Orlando Bloom just disappeared.
He didn't
Yeah.
disappear. He got married.
Okay.
It was like 10 years after he disappeared, though.
Oh, you
Because
know
he was like
what?
the face of like the 2000s.
Yeah.
In the 2010s, like
Yeah, he was
Three
in
Musketeers, and that was it.
I literally had never heard of him until he got married.
Really?
What?
Yeah. I heard the name and I was like, oh, why are people talking about this place in Florida? I'm sure it does bloom in Orlando. Like the weather's temperate enough.
There's almost no blooms in Orlando.
I lived there. There are a lot of like flowers around.
That
Wild.
shit is hell.
I like the lizards.
Yeah.
I miss
The green ones, the animals.
The
ANOLE.
the little fin on the.
Yeah.
I just liked walking out the front door of my apartment and seeing like 5 lizards just scatter across the door, and I'm like, oh, that's cool.
I was in elementary school. We used to like catch them and we would stick them on our earrings.
We've done that on the podcast already.
Oh shit. Well, I'm trying my best.
Are you?
Anyway, yes.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's good. I'm glad we all are. We all are trying our best. Fun dip pants. This is crazy. Josh, what was your favorite restaurant we went to on your little 3-day trip?
Shout out to Baked by Luigi.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Deserve way more credit than we were giving it, like on the way to there.
Yeah, I was like, we were in Kips Bay because we went and saw Alien Romulus, and I'm just like walking down, what was that, 2nd Ave, and we're like, there's got to be something. And so like in Gramercy off 23rd Street, it's a very unassuming pizza place, and it was like, this might not be very good, but whatever. The pictures on the website looked good, had a decent rating. I did not check any app. I just looked on maps, and I was like, cool, we're going to go there.
I don't think it was even on the One Bite app, which is
No.
crazy.
No, they were boasting about their slice rating, which is hilarious. I hate that app. It's like a pizza delivery only app,
Yeah.
and they try to do their one bite thing and have like ratings that are crowdsourced.
Did it come before One Bite?
Maybe. I feel
Probably
like
around the same
I
time.
feel like it's also a subsidiary of Grubhub in the same way that Seamless was been around forever. Seamless was the first like app/website you could order food like takeout from, and they would just send a driver your way. Started in 1998. It is older than I am. Yeah, it's pretty badass. And then I think Grubhub bought them.
It is weird that there's not more of a monopoly for like food delivery apps. Like we have the
Uber
big.
Eats definitely has one.
No.
I don't use Uber Eats as much as I used to. Not sponsored, but Dash Pass actually saves me a lot of money.
Yeah.
What was your first like food delivery order? Do you remember? Like with these like modern iterations.
Jersey Mike's in Orlando.
Damn. Okay.
That was the day you moved to Orlando.
I remember like having the Uber app and like seeing like the Uber Eats ad, and I'm like, wait, my Uber could deliver food.
This is the beginning of the end. My first, you know, it might have been Lazy Moon.
That's pretty good.
I think it might be Lazy Moon for me too. I'm trying to remember because I would rarely get delivery. No, it was probably Kiko.
I remember being so confused what to do. I think I went outside and grabbed it from the car.
That's usually what I do anyway.
Yeah.
It's not a lack of confusion. It's just empathy for a guy I'm only tipping like $4. And I'm like, I think this mega corporation you're freelancing for isn't taking care of you.
Yeah.
Don't need to throw yourself down my flight of stairs.
I've had really bad mornings where I'm like, please leave it at my fucking door.
I'm surprised there isn't more insurance fraud things of Uber Eats drivers just jumping down flights of stairs.
Dude.
There was literally one time my Papa John's order got missing, and there just happened to be a different delivery driver delivering Papa John's, and I got that.
I remember that.
And I saw there was a number on it, so I called the lady, who was really rude to me over the phone, even though I could have just kept her pizza. And
I simply would have.
Yeah.
Her toppings were not that great, though. So. And I was really looking forward to mine that I never found. Shout out to whatever neighbor got my pizza for free that day. And I went to a different part. It was like the other side of the complex. And I gave it to her, still really rude about it. And I'm like, I'm not the delivery. I didn't fuck this up. I'm actually your hero right now.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I was making sure we were still recording. I didn't see the light. This is kind of fucked.
Ooh.
There we go. That's better. All right. Did anyone have a recent delivery fuck up? Because I have a really funny one. It's a good story.
Yeah, the Wingstop without the fucking ranch.
Yeah, that was
an L.
That was an L. But I'm eating those wings as soon as I get home. And my factor meal showed up when we got home at like 3 last night.
Shit, we need to fucking pause the factor meals for next week.
It's your account. You can log in. I don't know how you forget your password after immediately making it, but
I don't
whatever.
know.
Same.
Yeah, so the most recent fuck up that was like devastating. It was so bad I had to order a second time. Yes, it was McDonald's.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was
You're right. Comptons would never fuck up like that.
I was at my girlfriend at the time.
You just jinxed it.
Yeah, you did.
What?
You jinxed Compton's fucking up a delivery.
And it's still gonna be good. They're gonna end up putting a fuck ton of freebies in it.
No, they won't.
No. All right, we should probably order something since it's raining outside. We don't want to go anywhere. They also lived in like Gowanus, so like I wasn't really gonna walk through the projects to go to a really overpriced restaurant in like Cobble Hill. Like that's not me. So we place a McDonald's delivery. It takes an hour, and I'm like, where is this guy? This is like insane. He shows up. That place you had to do handoff deliveries for whatever reason. They would not go to the frickin' like they wouldn't enter the building and go up to the apartment. So I go down to the front door. It's like your order's here. He hands me one bag, and I'm like, Even when I order takeout at McDonald's, there's 2 bags. This is ominous. So I take the bag from him, and I look inside of it, and he's already back on his scooter. And I'm like, oh, wait. It was just 3 Sprites.
What the hell?
I'm immediately like calling the app, and I'm like, yeah, my order got messed up on delivery. There's just 3 Sprites here. We didn't order a single Sprite. I'm also missing 4 Big Macs, 2 large fries, and 40 McNuggets. What's happening? 3 of the Big Macs were for me, by the way, and so were 20 of the nuggets. So, don't be saying anything rude about people who aren't here, because that was me, as you know.
Do you think they'll bring back for Shrek 5 the large 50 nugget things?
I pray. Pray.
I feel like that's location based, honestly, because we had the Wendy's on campus that would do the 50 nugs.
I'm gonna make it so the Midtown McDonald's has the 50 nuggets.
Yeah, they sure as shit are not doing that. In fact, they might ban you from the store.
The Wendy's has a 100 bucket right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Whoa.
100 nug bucket. It's crazy.
I still have the spicy nuggets.
Yeah. Spices are back.
Damn.
Yeah, so that whole situation, I had to duplicate the order, and then they comped me the first $50 order 3 days later. I was like, I've put $100 of McDonald's on my debit card today.
Yeah, you've been a real big McDonald's supporter lately.
Just this week.
You woke up last week and went, ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it.
Oh my god.
I was like, apple pie time. Yeah, 2 days ago for breakfast.
Yeah.
Have you guys had the holiday pie from there?
Yeah, it's
I'm sure
pretty
I
good.
have.
It's yummy.
Nah.
It's my favorite pie.
Okay.
Yeah, after board game night, my McDonald's order was crazy.
That was actually insane.
What was your order?
Just 2 Big Macs, 2 large fries,
That sounds normal.
20 McNuggets,
That still sounds normal.
2 apple pies.
All right, that's.
That was one of,
That really
it was
does
one of
seal
those.
it off at the end.
It was one of those meals for 2. I was like, Alden, do you want anything? I'm getting your own order, and I'm like, never mind. I ate both Big Macs just walking to the train.
Yeah, you literally unhinged your jaw, just swallowed it.
I ate 1 Big Mac in 3 bites.
Have you guys seen that guy who does the 3-bite challenge or the over/under for all these random food items?
Yeah.
He did it for a wheel of brie cheese, and then he did it for a Jimmy John's sub.
I would be so unwell
And
after
he
eating a
maintains
wheel of
eye
brie.
contact while he's doing it. And so people are like, wow, what a good boy. Because he'll literally look
What
into
a
the camera.
good boy.
He'll look in the camera. He'll take this fucking sub that's this big, shove it in, first bite. 3/5 of it is already in his mouth.
It's what they call the 3/5 compromise. Look it up if you don't believe me.
Oh my god.
Imagine trying to do the 3-bite challenge at an Endless Pasta Bowl at Olive Garden.
I was going to say, my first to-go order, Uber Eats order, was fucking Olive Garden. It was 80 breadsticks.
What was the context where you're like, I need 80 sticks of bread now?
I was like, wait, you can buy this many? I want to see what that's about.
So you tested it with 80,
Yes.
not a dozen.
Yeah.
You went 0 to 100 real quick.
I was like, this will be my week's groceries. And I did eat them for that week and got really sick and had to go to the hospital.
That's a lot of bread.
I don't like the Olive Garden breadsticks.
They used to be good when I was a kid. They're not good anymore.
I never liked them.
They're no cheddar
was about to say,
cheddar
Red
bay
Lobster
biscuits from Red
biscuits.
Lobster. They're no.
I will go in and order 80 cheddar biscuits at Red Lobster, at the table, bring
I
them to me.
want to go to Endless Shrimp Fest again.
It's still going.
No, it's Crab Fest, I think.
Oh, really?
I don't like crab like that.
We've got crabs. You go to Red Lobster.
It's just the Arby's.
Well, we got the crabs.
Arby's. We have the crabs.
Imagine getting seafood from Arby's.
I would die. I would actually die.
I think they had a fish sandwich at one point.
I think you keep saying the absolute worst things imaginable.
Somehow a tuna sandwich has it looks like roast beef. You're like, I gotta put Arby sauce on this.
The horsey
Yeah, the
sauce.
horsey sauce.
The Arby's logo is kind of too much anxiety inducing, for a drive-through. The menu's too big, And I'm like,
The
oh,
menu's too big. They've got like 7 items.
for
No.
Arby's, they have like 3 different fries. That alone, I gotta decide.
They got the little potato, like, latkes, essentially.
Yeah.
Hash browns.
Curly fries.
Curly fries, regular fries. Probably mashed potatoes, too, honestly.
They used to have baked potatoes. They used to do like full family dinners, and I know they've scaled back on that. But the zucchini muffins they had were really good.
If this was Kitchen Nightmares, Gordon Ramsay would be looking at that menu like, what the fuck is this? You should have like 3 items.
Dude,
and
you could buy an entire bird.
Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay goes into a restaurant and be like, you should have 3 items and file for Chapter 11.
Yeah.
One of my friends growing up got Arby's catered for Thanksgiving.
Oh my god.
Am I one of your friends growing up?
Was this in Sebring, Florida?
This was in Richmond, Virginia.
That's worse.
It was not great.
Which Arby's did it come from?
The one that closed down, the one that was on Broad near the Chipotle with the giant
With the classic
sign.
sign?
Yeah.
That
yeah.
closed down?
Yeah, it's gone.
I'm never returning to Richmond.
All I can say is horsey sauce is not good after it's been sitting on a counter for 2 days.
Oh.
Yeah, I could have told you that. It's not good as is.
I like horsey sauce, actually.
No.
Yeah, you also like leaving your food out for 7 days and then eating it.
What kind of food was it?
That was a McChicken.
Oh.
With extra mayonnaise.
I can't. You're the only person I know who goes out of their way to get extra mayonnaise on a fucking McChicken. They already drowned that shit. It makes me feel fruity.
Do you remember when we ordered McDonald's and I put extra lettuce on everybody's sandwiches?
That would have pissed me off. I hate their
It was
lettuce.
so funny. I opened up a McChicken and it had like half a pound of lettuce on it.
The bun on my Big Mac was not on the sandwich. It was barely in the box.
I think I even wrote in the notes like more lettuce.
More lettuce than you think.
I just know that every fast food place that Josh orders from absolutely hates seeing his name.
Do you have your full legal name or whatever when you're putting orders in, or do you go by an alias?
Joshua K.
See, I go by an alias because the amount of times I've been shamed for my extra aioli requests.
Yeah, as you should be.
Yeah, I feel like your name should be Amy Aioli. your DoorDasher name or whatever the fuck is Amy Aioli.
What was the worst Domino's order I sent you?
Oh, yeah, this is a really funny bit. Have you heard about this?
No.
It was that... I don't know how you got them to double well done it.
Okay, wait, we'll go backwards.
Fuck.
So, I needed Alden's address for something
You didn't.
You didn't.
when they were living in North Carolina, and I would just randomly send Domino's orders to them.
For like 3 years.
Would never tell them, no warning.
If I was lucky, my phone would be plugged in and I'd get the email notification. I still get emails. Do you know how many times I have unsubscribed from their promotional emails? It's just like permanently there now. I can't do anything about it.
You're a big customer.
I am. You actually have given me so many fucking points, and I just hate Domino's.
But going back to the original, what was the wackest order I sent you?
I'm trying to remember exactly what was on it, but I do remember spinach. Which is fine on a regularly cooked pizza, not a double well done cooked pizza.
Hot lettuce.
It was literally singed off. It was
my
just
God.
carbon on top of the pizza. I think there was bacon on it. I think you had a barbecue sauce
yes.
base. And then you did like the 3 cheese bullshit.
That sounds awful.
Oh, that is the worst one. I think that was
did you
one
put
of the first
jalapenos
ones.
on it? You did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That was like kind of the final nail in
And
the
I
coffin of
ate
this.
half of it.
How was it?
No.
I think my favorite that I helped be the architect of the order. I think we were hanging out in Scranton one time, and he like, I think Alden needs some Alfredo. I was like, I like the way you're. It was sausage, black olives, and Alfredo
Yes,
sauce.
I remember that one. I think I made it square for no reason.
You
Square
did.
cut. And I remember Alden saying, yeah, it wasn't that bad, but I left it in the fridge and my dad ate the rest. And I was like, how the hell?
There was one time I delivered to Sakula, I believe, just cheese dip, nothing to dip it in.
Did you have to pay a small order fee for that one?
Probably, but it was worth it.
Oh my god.
Hey, school.
He literally picked the cheese up by his hand, like, what do I do with this?
Oh, that's awesome.
He's like, did you get me a pizza without bread?
How much do you think you guesstimate? How much have you spent on Domino's orders for other people?
Too much. Wait, like,
Are we talking like 800?
no, probably less than that.
I was thinking around 3 or 4.
Yeah. So I would try to
insane.
use like coupons and stuff as much as I can.
Like, oh, deal on cheese dip? Cool. Just that, please.
My wallet got to New York City before I did.
Yeah, to help save Josh's wallet, hit us up on Patreon. Link below, please. We had an expensive weekend, but yeah. So Friday, I took the day off of work because we were gonna go see King Gizzard. I knew that I was gonna want to go pick up Josh in Midtown at some point that afternoon, and then we were gonna, throw back a couple of beers, get some Wingstop, and go to a concert. And I was doing laundry. I was on my way to the laundromat, and I get a text from Josh that's like, hey, yeah, my wallet made it to New York before I did. And I was like, that's a weird text to get.
Yeah.
Then he calls me, and he's like, yeah, so I was looking for my wallet because I'm in the car right now. Mikhail is laughing in the background so hard. And I'm like, what? He's like, so I'm about to get on my Flix Bus. Everything's fine there. And I was like, okay. And he's like, however, my parents have my wallet. It's in their car. They're in New York already. And I was like, okay. And essentially you were like, oh yeah, you need to go to the Midtown Hilton by 1 p.m. And I'm like actively putting my clothes in the washer, and I'm in Forest Hills. It's like 11 a.m.
What is the situation that your entire family comes here before you and you're not with them?
So
Yeah, I gotta see Grace. It was the whole fam.
yeah. So Grace has been having like issues. I don't know if she wants me to say, but just having medical issues, and it required a trip to see a doctor in New York. And they decided, my family hasn't really been in New York in like 6 years, so they decided, let's spend a night, go to a nice dinner, stay at like the Midtown Hilton, which is a pretty cool spot.
It's Josh's home away from home.
It really was
Yeah.
my second home growing up. I could probably tell you that like lobby and like everything like still to this day.
And your family still doesn't trust to just leave it with the concierge.
Yeah, that's my dad.
It's fine. It's fine.
But yeah, so they took that trip out to New York, and I was like, fine, because nobody was there to watch the dogs. Somebody was, but so they were out to New York, and I'm getting ready, putting stuff in my bag, and I'm like, all right, let me grab my wallet, not in my usual spot, and then I remembered I saw Twisters with my parents. And I'm like, oh, I put my wallet in the car so it wouldn't, like, fall out of my pocket because I was wearing, like, sweatpants. And I was like, so I'm like, oh, it's in the car. I'll go out and get it. That is the car they took to Manhattan. And I'm like, well, this is not good.
You're like, oh, I know just the solution. Nate can fix it. I still have 60 pounds of soaking wet clothes in my bedroom.
It was such a alignment of events that could only happen in that one span of time.
No, shit like this happens every time we see you.
But it's always different every time. It's not the same story.
Okay, yeah.
I put ourselves in a different situation.
Yes,
every time.
it's always a situation.
I wake up, Josh puts me in a situation, the cycle continues.
Yeah.
It's been like a year and a half since the last time I think we hung out in person. Almost 2 years.
Yeah. I had a blast. We had a rough start, but
No, the fact that was the worst thing that happened this trip, that's a
True.
good trip.
Yeah.
Assuming we don't miss your Flix Bus.
Why are you jinxing it?
I've never missed the Flix Bus.
Okay.
Me neither.
I took the Flix Bus to Charlotte once. That fucking sucked.
I missed a Greyhound once. Remember that time a guy threw himself in front of the in front of the subway I was on my way to Scranton? I'm like, this day can't get worse.
The Greyhound trips always were really funny.
The Greyhound trips were worse than the Flix Bus trips, for sure.
Yeah, there was a guest I had talking about how shit the Greyhound was coming up from, I don't know, somewhere in Maryland.
Yeah, I fucking bet. Bet.
Yeah, and she was like, I just want to show my granddaughter, like, how nice the bus is. And I'm like, huh?
This isn't like a charter bus, girl.
No.
Wait, you took a Flix Bus to Charlotte?
I took a Flix Bus to Charlotte, North Carolina from Virginia with my dad because he wanted to go pick up a car that he was buying. And it was such a horrible experience because we drove my car to the bus plate, like where, the bus loading area, I guess. And then he's like, oh, I thought there'd be parking. And I was like, you didn't fucking check. He's like, just park your car on the street. And I was like, I don't want to get my car towed. Bruh. And I made him print out a document and sign it. And I notarized it myself, which I know means it doesn't mean anything, saying that he would pay if I got towed.
Wait, are you a notary?
I was up until 2022.
Okay, cool. We need to get that business back up and running very soon.
I would have to be a notary republic in New York State then.
It's not that hard to get, I don't think. You just have to take a course.
It's the same.
You have to take a course? I didn't have to take
I
a
think
course.
you
I
have
just
to
had to
take
go
a
to the
course
court and be like, I would like to be a notary. I work for this attorney, and like hand them, I don't know, my pay stub or some shit.
No, it's, I think there's like one more additional step here.
Oh, I'll just do that in my free
We did
time.
look into it like last year sometime.
I know a couple of friends who have done it recently.
It's fun to be a notary.
Sure.
Yeah, I work for Bob Blah Blah, attorney at law.
My notary stamp had my last name spelled wrong. So like on my Discord it's Apple Papu, and for some reason my stupid fucking attorney when he filled it out, he put Apple Papu, actually, like, not as a joke. He's just fucking dumb. And so the first time I notarized a document to send to the court, he was looking at it, he's like, why the fuck is it wrong? And I was like, you did this. So I had to wait like another week and a half to get a new stamp shipped that had my last name spelled correctly.
Oh my god.
Josh hit me with a spelling bee, I think when we were leaving the bar, because like he got your contact from that group chat and was like, what's Amy's last name? And I was like, it's Alapatu. He's like, spell it, and I was one T off. I was very close.
Wow, that's probably the closest someone's been in a long time.
Alden corrected me.
You have I don't even think you have my middle name on there, though. I think you just have Amy.
In my contact, I do not.
Yeah.
What's your middle name?
What do you think it is? It's very American.
Very American.
Very Catholic.
Teresa.
Close. It's Margaret.
Oh, that was literally my second choice.
Margaret Thatcher, thoughts? Did you hear Alden's unfiltered thoughts on Margaret Thatcher? Check out our Patreon.
I might miss our Patreon today.
I don't think that's happening. Why would that happen?
Baseball.
The game's at 1.
No, it's at 12. 12:05.
You literally said 1.
Yeah. It was at 1.
It's all about the Mets, baby. Alden's the biggest Mets fan on the pod.
Alden and I were talking about how stupid it was when people freaked out that Yankee Stadium was being torn down because it wasn't the original Yankee Stadium, but everybody thinks it was.
But Shea Stadium was the original fucking Mets stadium, so why weren't?
Yeah. Because no one cares about the Mets.
I've still never been to any of these games.
I've never been to a Mets or Yankees game, but I'm sure the Mets are more fun.
I've never been to a sports game, period.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, both of those things need to change.
What do you think you would like? Would you like something chill like baseball that lasts a little while, you talk with friends, or something really intense and like exhilarating like a hockey game?
Or tennis.
Or tennis.
You want to go to the U.S. Open this year?
No, like, I would go to the U.S. Open. I've been watching it at work, like, when it was going on, and I was like, wow, this is actually... I see why rich people do this shit.
I signed up for, like, that random ticket giveaway.
Oh, yeah.
I have not heard back.
So I would go for a U.S., like, a tennis match that's, like, really popular, like a big one, because I think it'd be fun to get drunk and watch that.
It's expensive.
Yeah, I know. That's, like, a week's worth of money.
Gotta get white people drunk.
Yeah.
I do that every time. Anyway.
I think that's just called getting drunk.
Yeah. They don't have a science to it.
Pre-gaming tall boys on the way to board game night on a Thursday.
Wine drunk is different, though. That is science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tennis, I would do hockey, and I would do like wrestling or boxing.
Hockey is like the greatest sport to see live. Like I will stand on that.
My ex was a hockey player, so.
My sister's a hockey player. She still plays.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
What?
It just felt disingenuous.
No, I was gonna say something.
The athlete of the family, while I wanted to be an actor.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're still acting, though.
Yeah,
This is why your dad thought you were gay.
that's for the Patreon.
No. The way that it goes around here is when we are done recording both episodes, we have to sit down and weigh out which one would be better as a Patreon versus public.
No.
No?
No.
I feel like sometimes we have some.
Last week was like a coin toss for sure, but most of the time I think it's pretty clear.
Hockey players, though, you can spot their culture is so funny because you could spot them from a mile.
Yeah.
Because they're missing teeth.
Backwards hat, hair sticking out like this.
The hairline, and they have like this indent on their forehead.
Yes, because literally, I've never seeing a hockey player without like a ball cap on is like seeing Bigfoot.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Time
insane.
rush.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a fun rhetorical question, or like a hypothetical question. If you had to pretend to be a professional athlete for any major sporting event, which one are you going to try to fake it till you make it? If you make it through the entire game, doesn't matter if you win or lose, and no one knows you're not a pro.
Shout out
You
to Ray
win.
Gun.
Yeah, true.
I think I could do curling.
Curling's a pretty good choice.
I think if I knew where the play style of the NBA was going, I could have been Steph Curry.
Wait, so you would do really well in an NBA game?
I just always had a natural, great shot. I can make threes to this day.
All right.
Well, that's true. But still, you're going to be a Curry?
No, I mean, that'd be my peak.
Okay.
Figure of speech. Theoretically, I think I could make 1 3.
Good enough.
I'd be Jake Paul as a boxer.
You would hop in the boxing ring.
Yeah, I would. I would give myself a TBI.
You can do that right now. That's the every person sport. You can just start boxing whenever.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and there's professional, even Olympic level athletes that get punched once and then go on a whole press tour about how unfair the match was for no reason.
I don't really understand how a match can be unfair. It's simply just strategy and also, I think, luck.
Imagine being an Italian Olympic boxer and you get punched once and you're like, it's over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is a good one to fake because, yeah, a total knockout. That's the end of the match. Oh man, they let their guard down a little bit, but maybe they were going for a hook or something. Who knows? That's a good choice. I think I'm playing right field for a minor league baseball team.
Do you remember the Floyd and Pacquiao fight where all of a sudden everybody was a boxing expert the next day and was like Pacquiao should have won?
That was the first boxing match of my life, I think.
For a lot of people, I think it
Yeah.
was.
I remember everybody talking about that for 2 days.
I remember leaving the fight being Floyd played great defense, and they're like, "There's no defense in boxing," and I'm like,
There's actual training for boxing, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen how people train for F1?
Yeah.
They do the
saw
reflex
Gran
tests.
Yeah, we saw that movie.
with Orlando Bloom.
Yep.
See, that's probably why I didn't see it.
It's crazy that my roommate got a biopic made about him already.
Oh my God.
What's his funky ass up to?
He's actually working a lot this weekend, I think.
Oh, good for him.
The wheel was stored; it was not out.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to spot it when I came by. I was like, where
Skate
is
park
that
got
thing?
put away.
I was like, there's actually a lot of room to move around and maybe even be depressed and flounder around a little bit in this apartment, huh?
Yeah.
Another sport that'd be funny to do for a day is a NASCAR driver.
I would crash into the first wall.
Yeah.
I would
My
crawl
dad's
out of it on
boss races and everything. He went and tried training for NASCAR, and you have to he was not fast enough. He was not Ricky Bobby.
Did you see Malcolm in the Middle's now a NASCAR driver. Well, trying to be.
Yeah.
Frankie Muniz.
Frankie Muniz has been.
Hope he makes it.
He's been like pushing his way up through the lower leagues.
Y'all remember when Scott Disick was trying to join it? Like he was trying to get into F1.
No.
Lord Disick.
Yeah, sorry, Lord Disick.
I don't even know who that is.
Kourtney Kardashian's ex-boyfriend.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah, he seemed cool.
There's a little Kardashians lore for you there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I wasn't keeping up.
I kept up with that, like, when I was younger.
I liked watching the first 7 minutes of MILF Manor at Kieran's apartment yesterday.
Yeah. He put it on twice. Like, I don't know why he didn't just leave it on.
Yeah, I was like, you should just keep
What the
this
fuck
going.
is MILF Manor?
It's some reality TV show.
It's on Tubi?
No, it's on Hulu, I think.
Yeah, it's a
Max?
TLC.
It's on
show.
Max.
I will be watching this today.
Who's your favorite Kardashian? Not like, doesn't have to be the last name Kardashian, but like anyone in the
Kanye.
family.
Oh, jeez, it's been a Kanye weekend.
Kanye Kardashian.
No one man should have all that power.
I relate to him so much,
Still
unfortunately.
I
Every
don't know how
time
you
he
relate
like
to
used
Kanye.
to tweet something crazy, and when I'm tweeting now, I'm always like,
There was a 2-year period. Every time I'd post on Twitter, I would tag him.
Okay.
Just waiting.
Yeah. I'd post a random image, has nothing to do with him. I'm replying to a tweet that has nothing to do with him. I would just at Yee every single time.
yee, yay?
Yeah.
Is it not yay?
It's yay. It is yay. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeet, yeah.
I was like, okay, Whitey.
Ski yee.
You're trying to get me to respect Kanye West.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, like, it is yay.
If you want to know more about
Okay.
our Kanye West opinions,
True.
I think his old albums before he got
I miss
with
the old Kanye.
I really do. Before he got with Kanye, with Kim, his music was so good.
who had the worst like drop off? You think like us growing
Katy
up?
Perry.
Yeah.
Tyga.
That's a really good one actually.
Tyga had Rack City, and that was good for like a week. And ever since, I'm like, what is he doing? Yeah, that song he did with Doja Cat.
Kind of recently.
No, Juicy. That was a few years ago.
Yeah, it was like 4 years ago, I think.
Yeah, that's not recent.
It's kind of recent.
I think he's just coasting. I don't think he's actually trying to.
I think the Fetty Wap fall off needs to be studied. That was the biggest album of 2015,
Yeah.
and then nothing.
17 shots, no 38.
Remember that band, the Why You Gotta Be So Rude guys?
Magic?
Yeah.
No, was that?
Oh, why you gotta be so rude?
Yeah.
Did they ever have another hit?
I hope not. They suck.
A hit? That song was dog
They
shit.
had one hit wonder written all over them.
When I worked in CVS, that was part of their soundtrack that they would play on the speakers. It made me suicidal every time that song came out.
The year I worked, yeah, whatever year you worked retail, that is the year you hate pop music, and like those songs will always be like dead to me.
Christmas still hasn't been the same.
I've always hated Sweet Caroline.
I worked at a Home Depot.
Hand clap.
Every day they would play a song from like The Greatest Showman. In a who's walking into a Home Depot like?
Gianna.
That's a good point.
What
Shout
did
out.
you do when you
shout
worked
out.
at Home Depot? Were you like the paint dude?
A service desk,
Oh, that sounds awful.
customer service.
Oh, wait. The Home Depot Exorcism.
Yes, I missed it. It was after I quit
I know, it was literally a week after you left.
at my Home Depot. Yeah,
It was national news.
Did someone die?
they were trying to bring the wood back to life and become trees again. I believe is what happened.
They had a full like candle circle seance. Like it was an entire full.
Could you imagine if
Ritual.
just a tree just shot up from the
Were
roof
they
of that Home
sponsored
Depot
by
like
Whole
poison
Foods or
ivy?
something?
No, because Whole Foods is environmentally worse than Home Depot.
Okay, sorry. Elwood Thompson's.
Yes.
Richmond shout out.
Selling my soul, working all day.
My dad's dream when he retires is to work at Home Depot, genuinely.
Boy, do we know the location for him. Matthew moves to Scranton.
Oh my god.
Matthew, post-divorce, moves to Scranton,
I think my dad would
Pennsylvania.
love to live in Scranton, actually.
He might.
The little knowledge I have had of your father from the pods, yeah.
I want to go to the bog for the first time
Oh my
with
God.
Matthew Alapatu. That's my birthday wish.
What is the bar?
Shout out to the bog. Shout out to Rudy. I forget the other name of the
Giuliani.
bartender. There's a girl that works there. She's pretty cool. Yeah, love the bog.
Oh, it's a bar?
Yeah, it's a bar.
Yeah. It's a bar that I'm yet to go to that everyone says in Scranton. They're like, why haven't you been there?
Do they have Modelo there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my dad would love that place.
Yeah, he'd be there all the
Never
time.
been there. I'm like, yeah, they have Modelo there. I know that for a fact.
Actually, yeah, the last time I went, it was like a Friday night. It was bumping, but a lot of people in like their like 40s and stuff. Like, because it's like, it's not college season yet, so
Yeah,
you get a mix.
New
of,
Wave
like,
Night was
boomers.
crazy. There were a lot of Gen X there.
I couldn't get over that dude on the stage who was dancing for like hours.
Yeah, he had to have been close to 60 years old.
You're right. That should be an Olympic sport.
That guy was
The
a
endurance
lot
was
better.
insane.
I don't.
He would have been
yeah.
toe to toe with Ray Gun. That's
He
all I'm
would
gonna
have
say.
lapped Ray Gun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So is like Ray Gun okay?
fantastic.
It was all a performance art piece. It was literally like they wanted to get rid of the competition. They set out exactly what they wanted to do. They were
No,
like,
I meant like, cause like I don't know the way she's been bullied online.
Do you really think she gives a shit?
I thought she was like she made posts about how it's been really affecting her.
I don't keep up with that.
I think the last thing I heard, she said, I set out to do exactly what I was going to do.
We're
Like,
not doing a lot of keeping up lately.
no.
With no Kardashians, with no anything.
Dude,
I don't even go on my phone anymore. My phone exists only for my friends in government to track my location.
yeah. Shout out to Steven, who instead of removing his location sharing, he just turned it off completely on his phone because he's a government contractor.
Oh.
Yeah, and even though it's not in his contract to, turn all the services off, he did anyways.
Well, thank you for his service.
No.
Thank you, Raytheon. Very cool.
My favorite thank you for your service is to always Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
I can't wait.
my
I
favorite
can't wait for the
mailman.
next Alex crossover episode.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that would have made Alien Romulus better is if Alex was
Oh
there.
my god, yeah.
Good movie. I like it. The more I think about it, I'm like, this was fun. I'm glad we
Yeah.
watched it.
Man, I need to watch it.
I finally Letterbox'd. I gave it 3.5. The more I sat on it, the more I liked it.
Yeah. I think that sounds about right. That script needed some work, but it's okay.
I believe I only have one 5-star movie and one 4-star movie this year.
Is the 5-star Dune Part 2?
And the Force Furiosa.
Okay. Challengers is my only 5-star of the year. Dune Part 2 is a 4.5.
I haven't seen Challengers yet.
Do you have like a bunch of favorited movies or anything
Like in general.
on Letterboxd?
Yeah, what's your top 4 right
My
now?
Letterboxd top 4 right now is Point Break, my favorite movie of all time. Ratatouille, of course, we all know. Good Will Hunting is now in the top 4 right now. Rewatched it again recently. And what's my last 4? Or what's my last?
Shrek 2.
No, because Ratatouille's my animated movie. I can't have more than one animated movie.
No.
Oh, Ready or Not. It's my favorite modern horror movie.
Oh yeah.
That's
okay.
a good one.
Yeah.
The only one that I have favorited is Shrek.
I would love for you to be on a red carpet someday, probably for your, stand-up comedy tour.
Letterboxd
and they're like,
just
ask for your, they're asking for your Letterboxd top 4, and you're like, Shrek. They're like, and you're like, that's it.
I'm sorry. Take it or leave it. That's it.
What's your guys' top 4?
Mine is a Goofy movie, Amadeus, Zodiac, and what's the other one?
My 4 always fluctuates. Like Good Will Hunting's my 4 right now.
Why am I knew it like a second ago when we started this conversation. What's wrong with me? Sorry about that. I know this is dead air, but I've got to figure this out.
Sorry to bother you. Your number 4.
It might be.
That's my number 1.
Good.
Do we understand the context if I'm thinking of ending things like the movie?
Oh, RoboCop, of course. What was I thinking?
The movie I'm thinking of ending things.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine said that I didn't understand it because I didn't read the book, and I totally got it after watching the fucking movie.
I couldn't sit through it because I was just like, I don't like this.
It is very anxiety-inducing.
Yeah.
Well, anytime Jesse Plemons is on screen, it tends to be.
Yeah. So like, what's the deal?
It's all about the janitor committing suicide.
Oh.
And Jesse Plemons is playing the younger version of himself.
Apparently, I needed to read the literature to understand that.
I think Charlie Kaufman did a great job of adapting that
It's
work.
a great adaptation, it
and
seems.
it doesn't just explicitly tell you a single thing, which is great.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, if you treat your audience like they're smart, they become smarter and more like film literate over time.
Can't say the same for me, but
Can't say the same about Alien Romulus.
With that being said, I'm excited for Incredibles 3 that was presented at D23.
that might be my number 2 favorite movie on Letterboxd.
The Incredibles?
3 when it comes out if I see it.
I hope it,
I guess I'm excited for Jack content, but
I'm glad we're not ending things on 2.
yeah.
There is, I guess there's a chance here to
Screen
at least
slaver.
Oof. I hope the third one doesn't almost kill me in theaters.
What?
Yeah.
The screen slaver scene, that the epileptic warning that was not given. Josh and I saw it opening night at the Alamonte Mall.
our favorite theater.
They didn't add the epilepsy warning for like a week after release.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's like that Polygon episode or whatever for Pokemon that they took off air.
Literally.
That theater made the post way more exciting than it should have. Amy, did you always really like movies, or was it when you started hanging out with these idiots?
So I spent a lot of time alone, being an only child. So I watched movies quite often, or I'd have them on in the background so that I didn't feel lonely.
I like using movies as like time capsules. Like I remember the first time I like saw Ratatouille, and it had like a connection to like a holiday and stuff. So I think it kind of like puts like benchmarks for like memories I had growing up. So like movies mean a lot to me.
Yeah, anytime I've tried to do that with a movie, it's been like not great. Like I watched a Goofy movie with my dad right before I'd moved here, and I started sobbing while I was watching it, and I was like, oh.
That is the worst possible movie you could watch before like leaving like your parents' house.
No,
like,
it's
moving
not.
out.
It's not.
It's perfect.
It fits with my relationship with my dad because he's like, why are you crying? It's a fucking Disney movie. And I was like, you don't get it.
Got a jersey. You are the kingpin.
It's about the Mets, baby. Love the Mets.
Oh, it's Mike Piazza. That is so sick. The only one that would be cooler is if it was Daryl Strawberry, which would be very fitting for you, Alden.
You gotta wait for like
If you know, you know.
That one was on sale.
you gotta wait for like a breast cancer you gotta wait for like a breast cancer awareness jersey, so you get the pink Mets jersey with strawberry in the back.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
How much is a jersey?
Like 100 and way over.
Are these the Fanatics ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the controversy with those?
No. Hold on. So jerseys normally are like $170. Typically, you can get them on sale for like $120. This is a kid's extra large that was like, I don't know, older. So it was on a huge discount. And I got it for like $60.
It's pretty nice.
But yeah, there's been a lot of controversy with Fanatics for the quality of the jerseys for the MLB when they first got them. And there'd just be really funny memes out of it, like the players with the really long last names, like the name would literally loop like half of a circle around the jersey. But it seems like they fixed it. And they eventually it would have happened. They're coming to hockey though soon, and that's going to be bad. Hockey's got a lot of long last names.
I really, really, really want a hockey jersey. I would love for it to be a Red Wings one.
I got a 90s Penguins one recently that I kind of just wear in general sometimes.
Yeah, I got the...
I'd wear an Islanders one too.
The Islanders one with the guy. There's
Yeah.
a whole story on that. The owner that made that logo ended up being like a scammer and stuff. Like there's a really cool like video on it.
Aren't most team owners scammers?
Yeah, but this one was like outed. Like it was really funny.
If you had enough money, what team would you buy, sports-wise?
Damn. Tennessee Titans.
I'd buy the Florida Gators.
That's a college.
I'm buying.
I know.
Okay.
I'd buy the college, too.
You just buy the whole school.
I'll buy the bank. I'm buying I'm buying the Penguins and I'm moving them to Canada. I'm going full BlackBerry on this one.
Doesn't New York have like 3 hockey teams?
No, we've got the Rangers and the Islanders, and then there's the New Jersey Devils. They're not that far
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do we
Buffalo
have 2
Sabres.
teams?
because we're that big. Too big to
Well,
fail even.
So the Islanders have been a whole thing because for some reason every time there's like a new owner, they're like, we need to leave Long Island, and it's like you have one of the best fan bases. Why? And then they tried going to Brooklyn. That was a dumpster fire. But now they're back on the island where they should be in a good way.
Yes.
It's definitely derogatory, but in a good way.
I wouldn't even want to buy my favorite team. I'd want to buy a team like that. Like I want to help.
The Bears.
How do you help them?
Bears be cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
They just cheer in the sidelines like, yeah, let's go.
If I'm owner, I could just make myself GM and then
Yeah.
make trades with my.
Draft Day starring Draft Day 2 starring Josh Kubus.
Yeah, I could be like a Jerry Jones type owner. Just become the GM.
Yeah. Mark Cuban with the Spurs has been pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Or Mavericks. Mavericks.
Mavericks,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. Wrong team.
I would buy the Cowboys. They do need help.
Yeah. You're going to get Dak Prescott healthy for a whole season.
I'd buy the Cowboys.
Or I'd
and
trade
shut-
them.
Goodbye. Anyone doing fantasy football this year? This is the
I might do
Oh,
it again this year.
If Josh sends me another ominous link to the league, then yeah, I will.
This is like the gayest podcast in New York, and I'm asking about fantasy
Wait,
football.
do you have a buy-in for it?
I'm thinking about one.
I'm thinking Arby's.
I might do one for fun, and I might do a buy-in.
I was in a fantasy league last year. I was like last place. I did not know.
I'll do a buy-in.
It was
I'll win
like
again.
either $20 or $50 buy-in, and there was like 10 of us. So winner got some good money.
It'll be me and Grace
I feel like the
again.
Josh buy-in should be $5 or $20.
In our new group chat, you will get anonymous fantasy leak in a week when I decide, and I'll be like, that'll be $50.
Yeah.
I want to be part of the league.
I'll try to put it together. I've been thinking about it. You've convinced me.
I'm thinking of fantasy footballing things.
I get really into fantasy when my team sucks, and I think they are going to suck. So I kind of need fantasy this year.
When I first was joining the league with my old friends from Richmond, I thought fantasy football was going to be more like D&D.
No.
Boy, was I wrong.
You're rolling a dice. You're
I was like, cool. So like every week on Sundays, I'm gonna skip work and call out so that I can just sit with you guys and we can role play football, even though I don't understand it. Hell yeah, I'm gonna like beat people up. They're like, what? We're watching football on the big screen.
Yeah, a friend of mine.
Don't go to those events. Just join the league and let it play.
That's what I ended up doing.
Yeah.
And they felt so bad for me after I moved here. We were still doing it, and they were like, Amy, please, like FaceTime. Let us tell you who to switch over and shit.
Yeah, a friend of mine, the first year we did fantasy, he asked me, like, so do we meet, like, every Sunday? Like, I'm not really, like, very athletic. Like, he thought we were, like, playing.
Oh my
I
God.
thought it was ultimate football.
Powder puff.
Is this the racist? I gotta clarify it.
Racist.
Is this
Oh,
the
wait, no,
racist
it was-
against his own race guy?
Yes. But
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was Landon.
Oh my God.
We gotta tell you about Landon on the Patreon. We
shout out
love
to
that guy.
Landon. Give me my fucking library.
Oh my
He has my
God.
videos hostage still.
Oh, okay.
It's getting to a point where I need to call it out.
We're gonna need to go to Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City Brap trip.
All right, if you want to fund our trip to Salt Lake City to get Josh's files back, hit the Patreon below. And thank you so much for watching. We'll see you over there.
Bye.
Bye. Good luck at the Mets, Alden. You're starting, right?
But your flag cow won't get you into heaven anymore. They're already overcrowded from your dirty little war. Now Jesus don't like killing, no matter what the reason's for. And your flag cow won't get you into heaven anymore.